called again?
Convincing idiots.
Convincing idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today.
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, yo, yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nick got the whole poop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in the sea
Awesome.
breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
And welcome to the mini podcast. Welcome to the mini vodcast. Welcome to the mini broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the mini episode. This is Convincing Idiots. My name's Dean, the Zennial.
I'm Brian Gen X.
And I'm your mini-lennial. My name is Nicholas. And we are joining you today. Our last podcast, what you're about to hear, our Minisode today, our last podcast ran a little bit over. So we are making that your mini episode today. So here in the Northeastern Ohio area, recently this week, our new-ish baseball team in the region, the Cleveland Guardians, released some new merchandise. So this is kind of an older story, the Cleveland Indians becoming the Cleveland Guardians. However, we have switched over officially now going into the new Major League Baseball season. And this is kind of us. We never really had the chance to talk about it. So we kind of ran over tonight on our regular episode, hoping that you will enjoy this mini episode and come back and join us for another mini episode or perhaps even a full-length one. So if you are inclined to do so, please join us. We hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, this week, Nick, I ordered a Cleveland Guardians baseball hat.
Is that
Ooh.
right? Look at that. Nice.
Ooh, I need-
I guarantee.
Which one was it?
Huh?
Was it just
C.
the C? I mean,
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
like. I don't like
well,
the.
they
I
have
don't
a-
like the flying baseball one. I don't like that logo. I think
they
it's
have
stupid.
but they have a couple different fonts for the C.
It's a trucker hat, of course.
Sure.
Why
With
wouldn't it be?
red. It's a red one with the C is in blue, so it's the new
Okay.
looking C.
It's
Oh,
like
like
the
that
block
block.
C, but it's
Yeah,
not.
okay.
Now it's not a block.
Yeah,
C,
it's
but
kind of
same
it's
thing,
kind of
yeah.
that different font C or whatever it is. But now that's
Yes.
the representation
Yeah, I'm gonna
of the
have to get one.
Cleveland baseball
cool.
team.
Yep.
I guarantee that
You're gonna catch shit for it?
This is going to be a topic in 2022. Guarantee it. It's like the people. You're right. I'm going to get shit for it. Would it be like you can't support? Sure, that's what's going to be. It'll
So
be
here's the
interesting to see.
deal. Here's my thing, and we never really talked about it. I'm not going to make it a big thing. I promise. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it quick.
This
the real
right here-
fans. Here's my thing. Okay, Toronto, right? Big Toronto fan. Everything. Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, Toronto. Everything. Raptors, Blue Jays. Everything.
Mhm.
The Six, the Argos, CFL, women's hockey. Everything. Toronto. Right? For me. If somebody tomorrow told me that the term Maple Leaf has become a derogatory term for something, I would be like, that's never how we meant it. However, if someone, I don't root for the Toronto Maple Leafs because they're called the Toronto Maple Leafs. I root for them because I love the city of Toronto, because I
Mhm.
love that city. I support my city. I support Toronto. I support everything
That's
they
it.
do. Same
the
for you guys.
players,
You guys,
the history.
you guys love Cleveland. You don't root for
Correct.
Cleveland because they're called the Browns or the Indians
Correct.
or whatever else, the Cavs. Like,
Mhm.
you support the city. So the truth, in my opinion, and it's the
Yes.
right one, by the way, if you are a true fan of the city that you claim to love so much and that you own and that you love their sports teams, you support the team because they play for your fucking city, not because they wear a weird little red-faced guy with a big grin and whatever. It doesn't matter. You're rooting for
Right.
your city. If the Maple Leafs change their name tomorrow to the Toronto Floor Tiles, I would be like fucking Floor Tiles forever. Like, that's because I'm
You're
rooting
an
for
original
Toronto.
thinker,
I don't
aren't you?
care. I don't know. I look down at the ground, floor tiles. I'm just saying, as stupid as it could be, I don't care.
Let me tell
I'm
you
rooting
guys.
for your city. I'm rooting for the city. I don't care.
Let me tell you. Actually, what a lot of people should know listening to this podcast is if you've listened this long, this is called garbage time.
Sure. This will be
We've
actually
done everything we
Minisode.
need. This is just you're right. It could be. Look that
Yeah.
up. So
Brian
if you're
will
listening
edit
to this
in when I
minisode
say
right
good,
now,
good night. Yeah.
welcome.
Yes.
No. I want to let you guys know just how progressive I have become.
Over the course of this episode, I assume.
No.
because
It
It didn't start out that way.
over the past whatever time, I have 2 Cleveland Indian hats. I have one of the red-faced cheap wild, and then I have the one from the 1940s, like the cartoonish, brownish Cleveland Indians. And I have put them in a closet. I have retired them because I'm not going to wear them.
Right.
So I have retired them. I'm not going to toss them.
I appreciate that about you. That sounds like I'm white knighting the Native American community. It's not like I'm not trying to,
Yeah, I didn't ask for your
appreciate
opinion.
I'm
approval.
just saying, like, that is because I get it. I do on a level. I mean, I'm not a Cleveland anything fan, but I'm not a Cleveland baseball fan. And I personally never understood the attachment. I felt like as an outsider to that, like the logo was goofy. It's not cool or anything to me, regardless of whatever. I just feel like why are people so attached to this goofy cartoon character when it could be something cool? Like it could be made different or menacing, not even menacing, or just, honorable, or there's a multitude of ways you could go with it.
You could have just done like the single feather.
Again, I'm not,
and that probably could have saved them. Ultimately.
I don't get it. I didn't grow up a fan of that, so I really don't have much of a place to speak. But I personally, from the outside, never understood. But I appreciate the people that can make that distinction. I know you still love the Indians and the logo and what it represents to you. It's your childhood, it's your youth, it's your literally it's your entire life as a baseball fan up until you're 40. I mean, that's a big deal to you personally. But to put that aside and go, you know what? I support the city of Cleveland and their baseball and whatever they are.
And
it's not only that is what it should be.
It's not only that, but I do understand, like you've said, Nick. I get, if this is insulting to a majority of people, and they've already changed the fucking logo and name,
right?
Why am I getting antagonized by wearing that?
Right. Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Like Brian, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get the Guardians gear.
What are you gonna be, a Mariners fan now because they changed their name? Like, come on, this is what you grew up on.
Did Mariners change their name?
No, I'm just picking a random team that, what are you going to go be a fan of that? Because, you know what I mean? Like, no,
I do want an old school Expo hat. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
A what?
An Expos hat?
Stupid whatever.
They're out there.
I don't know. I just picking them in this random thing. I don't even, what was that? What was the, anyways,
I think it's an M.
Way into the weeds.
It's an M.
Is that
an M?
It's an M.
So.
Really?
Yeah,
it's a Montreal, like a weird script M.
What did you think it was?
I never knew. I thought it was just like
a design.
Just like a blob of colors. Huh.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's an M from Montreal.
I see it.
I mean, there's not much more going on other than
that, but I just never put it together.
The French colors, which Montreal is French Canadian. So
I didn't mean to derail us here with that comment, but that's still a good banter. Good stuff.
No, it's good. And honestly, I'm glad you did, because I feel like episode after episode passed and we never did talk about it. And we are in the northeastern Ohio area, and we kind of missed it over other things going on. But I'm glad we talked about it, because I think we all had something to say about it. And Brian I feel like Dean and I oftentimes meander. But Brian, how did you feel about that? I mean, you've been a fan longer than any of us because you've been alive for fucking ever. But like, how did you feel about them changing the name?
Like I said, for me, at the end of the day, it's just sports. It's meant to entertain us, and if like you say, if it's something
entertained.
To me, if it's something that there's definitely people out there that are Native Americans that could not care less about the term Indian.
Sure.
They're fine with it. They think there's some tradition to it, which is perfectly fine. But they're allowed to think that way because it's about them. Yeah. And some people don't like it,
right?
Who are Native Americans or not. So at the end of the day, it's like, if you're offending some people by the name, then okay, let's change the name. Let's move on.
Yeah.
If you read the history of the term Indian, it's not the nicest term. It wasn't meant to be a nice term. The Indians certainly didn't pick their name to purposely offend people. It was meant to honor people. That's where some of these traditionalists say it was meant to honor
and I understand
a guy.
I get that.
It was never meant to, and then it's just what it does. It represents in some people's mind the whole cancel culture thing. They think that they caved and they're bowing to cancel culture and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And whatever, you can think that way if you want to. Again, but at the end of the day, it's
silly
baseball. That's it.
Right.
And
there's much more pressing things in this world.
That's right. I told a buddy of mine who was very upset about it. I said, "Great news! They're going to stink next year, whatever they're called. So whatever, they're going to be another. It's going to be another mediocre year.
They can suck as the Guardians of the Indians. It's going to be the same fucking thing.
But wouldn't that be kick-ass if their first year's the fucking
That'd be
Guardians?
terrific.
It's like
that would be cool.
Curse is lifted.
It'd be terrific.
I would love
Wouldn't that be a
that.
goddamn story?
I would love that.
Curse is lifted, like an Indian tribal curse or whatever
That'd
is
be
lifted.
Great. You never know.
And they win the World Series.
Love that.
That's a hell of a story.
You never know.
I would go to all the racist people that forsaken them, and I would be like,
right.
Aren't you glad you got off the bandwagon now?
That's it. And then I tell people it's like if you're really complaining too, and maybe you are, but if you're not an avid fan, going up there, paying money to put back in the team and the organization, if you are not doing that, and you're complaining, you have no right at all,
but that's
in my
what we
opinion,
should
to say
do then.
a word. So just whatever. It's not changing. You can like it or dislike it. I don't like the G with the flying baseball wings.
Yeah, we could work
design gear.
I'm not going to buy that gear. So I don't have to buy
Maybe
it.
do it like
it's
a
good news
shield.
for me. Whatever. They'll probably change that over time. That'll change, I'm sure. They got a lot of negative press with that.
That'll get better.
But I don't have to buy a shirt with that on it. I don't have to wear it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I could choose what I want to wear or not wear. So I'm going to wear the C. That's it. Show support.
Yeah.
Move on and enjoy life. So, Nick, I kind of derailed us with that topic, but it was a good topic, good banter. We never talked about it, like you said. So,
hold on.
Why don't we end on that and call it a night? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you should do that. Call it a night.
What? Call it a night?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can find us at clevelandguardians.com. Be sure to go there. It's Guardians now. No, we can be found at convincingidiots.wordpress.com. That is our official website. WORDPRESS.com. convincingidiots.wordpress.com. There you will find all of the links to the social media accounts. Everything's there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Our YouTube is on there. Our email link is on there. Everywhere you can listen to our podcast is on there. As well as you can get to know us a little bit. Get to get in there real deep if you haven't already after, over an hour into this episode. Also, you can go to our Convincing Idiots link tree. That's an easy, convenient way to find us on all the social media accounts. Please go there, do that, subscribe, leave comments, interact with us. We welcome that. We'd like to hear hear where you're from, hear what you think. If you like the things we talk about, if you don't like the things we talk about, if you think we're too liberal for you, if you think we're too conservative for you, which I don't know what that person looks like, but whatever.
Shit.
Please reach out, though. We enjoy the crowd interaction. We did a 1-year anniversary at Ignite Brewing Company.
Yes.
We'd like to do more things like that out in public and kind of get to meet people who might be listening to us. So we're still growing. We're a year into this, but we enjoy doing it. We're 3 friends. We'd like to make it more
We're growers,
friends.
not showers.
But that's right. And if you'd like to be one of our growing friends, then you should come out with us. You should contact us. You should let us know. We welcome that stuff. So we appreciate it if you're listening. For this episode of Convincing Idiots, I am your resident millennial, Nicholas.
The Zennial Dean.
I'm Brian, Gen X.
Have we convinced you that cancel culture's gone too damn far? Are they ruining your baseball?
gravy.